the next stage of the Spangler story would see them coming to New York City. And almost by design, New York City, one of the greatest, biggest, tallest cities in the world, requires a scaling up. It requires bigger stakes, bigger ghosts, greater thrills, and a larger cast. And all of those things were things I was really excited and daunted by the task of having to confront.
Yes, so everybody knows I'm better.
Ow. Oh, God.
The DNA of Ghostbusters has always been half comedy, half horror film. I think that's what makes it so special, is that the first time you see the film, you think, oh, this is gonna be a comedy, but then you realize these scares are legit. So it was really important for Gil Kenan that this movie be just as scary as it is funny, that we deliver the scares the way they did in '84.
Fire! Hands up! The OGs, Dr. Peter Venkman, Winston Zeddemore, Ray Stantz, and Janine Melnitz, they are part of the fabric of a Ghostbusters version of New York City. We really wouldn't be doing our job properly if we kept them on the sidelines for this story. But it was also because this firehouse where the new generation of Spanglers are living, this was the Ghostbusters headquarters. They know the ropes to this place. They are who we imagine when we first picture that firehouse.
What's fun about this movie is right from the get-go, you have everyone in play. You get the new characters, the original Ghostbusters, and they're all working together.
Get ready.
No point trapping! We be zapping!
Ivan Reitman gave us a huge gift with the first Ghostbusters film because he created a diverse ecosystem of spirits. The supernatural runs the gamut in that first film, from the human and ephemeral, like the library ghost, to the tactile and ferocious, like the terror dogs, and everything in between. And what that allows is every time you're creating a new Ghostbusters story, it means sky's the limit in terms of the diversity of spirits. The visual iconography is vast, and it means that we can get creative, we can get weird, we can get scary. And with this film, it was my mission to check off every one of those boxes.
Just that, like, it feels like that's kind of rising up into something, and then so when you're looking at her, you feel like you're actually on the verge of an eruption.
There's something about fear that is deeply connected to the idea of cold. So what if you could be so scared that you froze to death? And that's where the character of Garaka came from, a god from thousands of years ago whose power of fear was so strong that he could not only freeze you to death, but freeze an entire city over.
It just makes sense if you're going to make a Ghostbusters movie that you're going to bring the best comedians you can to the party. It makes our job as storytellers that much easier. It also means that you have characters that can sort of enter the ring with some of the great comic legends of our time, like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Annie Potts.
Exciting!
It's everything you wanted. It's ghostbusting in Manhattan, it's Ecto-1 flying around Times Square, and it's catching the biggest ghosts on the biggest scale we've ever seen in a Ghostbusters movie.
Hope you enjoyed your behind the scenes look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you here next time. Later.